Can. All right, caller, who do we have?
Hello, this is Governor Cuomo, Andrew Cuomo, inviting you to see the beauty of New York State this summer and make all of your dreams of the perfect getaway get finally. Damn, these lines are hard. You can see the Catskills, or why not a jaunty, lively trip to Finger Lakes wine country near Buffalo, or maybe the Poconos, where you can rent a cabin. Wait a second. Poconos is in Pennsylvania. We can't make money off of that. Anyway, this is really the governor, and I'd like to invite you to New York State.
Yeah, thank you for the invitation. I mean, what do I owe this invitation to? I mean, I'm not, you know, like where are we going to go? What are we going to do? What's the purpose? I mean, I don't really understand.
Look, I can't make these decisions for you. To tell you the truth, too many of my aides have already been convicted of corruption charges, and the tourism bureau is short on staff, so they're having me cover the calls. So there's not much more for me to add.
Okay. Yeah, so one thing I got to say to you right now since I got you on the phone, if I go to New York State, you got to promise me one thing. Keep your brother in the yard chained up. I'm not trying to get bit because it was a whole lot of barking going on at that bar where you almost threw the guy down the stairs. Just keep him away from me so I can be safe, and then I come to New York State and we can have a blast.
Look, sir, I don't know who you are, but I'm just trying to do my job tonight. Mr. Chris, my little brother, he's a very sensitive person. And it is unbecoming of a person to use an ethnic slur against him unless you are myself or my sister Megan or my sister Madeline or any of the other Cuomo siblings.
Okay, so it's a family thing. You can't say it unless you are part of the family. You can't just be a regular Italian and say it. It'll still be a ethnic slur.
Well, I mean, you didn't grow up in Albany with us in the governor's mansion, so obviously, you have a certain privilege that the rest of us don't. It was a very rough upbringing, following our father around the country, having to go to the '84 convention and watch him, give the eulogy for our party against Reagan. So, we had to live through more than you did, and to tell you the truth, I mean, we used to call him much worse things.
Okay, so your governor Mario, your father, Governor Mario Cuomo, it was rough living in the governor's mansion, just running around, having maids, just playing, doing whatever you want to do. It was rough living like that. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, running around. There's not always, fresh eggplant parmesan on the stove. Sometimes you have to, go over to the commissary and have one of the state police officers, lend you quarters for the vending machine and stuff. It's rough stuff.
Yeah, it seems extremely rough. I don't know how you were able to cope.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's ridiculous, and you know, I think I will have a word with Chris. My friend. I haven't even asked you your name or whether you voted or contributed to the Cuomo gubernatorial campaigns. Obviously, visiting New York State is in one way a way to do that. But I will have a word with Chris about his behavior because if he doesn't shape up, there's another name we can call him that's even worse than Fredo.
Yeah, tell him to tighten up because I feared for that guy's safety. I ain't want him to get beat up and thrown down the stairs because that could be very bad. You got something about broken back, broken leg. So I wanted him to be good. And Chris Cuomo was out of control. I mean, Trump said that he may say a red flag law should apply to him. He shouldn't have a gun. What do you think about that? Should your little brother be able to have a gun, considering how out of control he was during that particular moment at the bar?
Look, I mean, should he have a gun? Should he not have a gun? I mean, it depends what type of workplace environment he has at CNN. Sometimes you have people at CNN, you're having a drink at the bar downstairs. I don't know why you have a bar at work, and one of your coworkers walks by puts his hand down in pants and shoves your fingers in his face.
Whoa, whoa,
His
whoa,
fingers in your
whoa,
face.
whoa, whoa, whoa! You're talking about Don Lemon right there. I
I'm
mean,
not going to get into specifics. This is a tourism call.
yeah.
But I see we have a certain chemistry, and you might book a cabin in the Catskills. So, I mean, it's ridiculous. Chris, he has to show up for the family. Otherwise, we're going to call him what he really should be called with this type of behavior, Mayor de Blasio.
Yeah, that's a very bad name to get called right now in New York State, especially New York City, because he is widely hated. Yeah, so I'm with you on that one for sure.
Yeah, I practically run that place right now. So anyway, how many nights can we put you down for?
Yeah, don't do that right now. I'll have my people get in contact with you. We can work all that out off the air. But right now, I think I'm good. We'll talk about that in a different point in time.
Okay, have a good night, sir.
All right, now. Thank you for the call.
Bye-bye.
All right, so yeah, that was really Governor Andrew Cuomo of New York calling in. I have some celebrities that call in every now and again, and that was one of them. So shout out to Governor Cuomo for calling in and blessing the ABL live show. Hopefully you tighten up your little brother Chris, get him under control, put a leash on him, and yeah, that's pretty much that. And Bill de Blasio gotta go. I don't know if you can do anything, if you can get him fired, resigned, whatever. But tell him to tighten up and do right. But let me get to the next call here.